5 days ago, in this video right here, I went over with you why it is very possible and perhaps even likely that Bitcoin retraces possibly to as low as $4,800. If you want to rehear my thoughts on this, go back, rewatch this video. The link is in the description. Now, in that video, I went over that even if we did retrace 30, 40, 50%, if we did retrace, that would be normal in a Bitcoin bull market. And if we did retrace, I am, and I probably still would be, very bullish on the future of Bitcoin. Now, in this video today, I want to talk about why that might not happen. I'm not waiting for such a drop. I'm cost averaging, and you don't have to do what I do. You don't have to do what I do at all. In fact, you shouldn't do what I do. You should have your own plan. But for me personally, I see a very strong future in Bitcoin. We go over this stuff all the time on this channel. And I'm not going to live with any regrets here in 2019. So in this video, I want to go over why Bitcoin not retracing is a real possibility. And let me start off up front. I want to start off with the takeaway, and that is this: whether we retrace or not, what's sure is that in 1 to 2 to 3 years, buying and accumulating Bitcoin at 6K or 8K won't make much of a difference, in my opinion. So think about this. This year, 2019, is already halfway over. There are only 6 months left in 2019. And historically speaking, if you look back on Bitcoin's 10-year price history, historically speaking, it is likely that Bitcoin goes on a bull run at the end of the year. Besides that, think about this. The awareness for Bitcoin, the on-ramps for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, they have never been greater than as they are right now. So with that being said, let's talk about why the price of Bitcoin doesn't have to correct from here. So to start things off, did you know that there are 2 types of market corrections? Now, the most common type of market correction is a price correction, like this. That's usually what we mean when we say correction. But there's another type of correction. The other type of correction is a time correction. This is where time passes, usually accompanied by accumulation and consolidation, and the price doesn't have to fall, just like this. So it's possible that what we're seeing right now is a time correction. This is just like what we saw back in April. I mean, look, after a massive rally, we didn't correct. No, we consolidated, we accumulated, and we corrected with time, and then we shot to new all-time highs, or yearly highs, rather. Now, that could be what we're seeing right here. So while a price correction can hurt hodlers, it'll make your portfolio go down, a time correction often hurts those that are waiting to buy in. So in essence, what we're seeing right now could be a time correction, just like in April. And once again, guys, no matter if we're going to correct or not, to me, what's sure is that in 1, 2, 3 years, buying and accumulating Bitcoin at 6K versus 8K, it probably won't make a difference. And I'm already, back here when Bitcoin is 4K and 5K, everybody was waiting for it to go lower. Everybody was saying, I'm just going to wait till it dips just a little bit. Well, now, if anybody in the world could get into Bitcoin at $4,000, I bet they would jump at the chance. So hindsight's 2020, as it were. And that being said, guys, I did want to present you with the opposing point of view. But I personally think that, just like I showed you in this video from 4 days ago, a 30%, 40%, 50% correction in a bull market, I mean, even in the most bullish of markets like we saw between 2015 and 2017, it's normal for it to correct that much. It's par with the course with Bitcoin. Let's pivot a little bit here because I'm buying Bitcoin, you're buying Bitcoin. We're hearing, we kind of assume in the background that a lot of people are accumulating Bitcoin and crypto right now, but we don't really know. And I want to read you this Anthony Pompliano tweet. I think, this speaks to me. There are so many finance folks that are hiding Bitcoin. They bought some, they're hodling it, and they don't really tell anybody. If this works, they're going to tell everybody how smart they are. If it doesn't, they'll never tell a soul. And these guys who are less vocal about buying Bitcoin, these big wigs, this big money, people of certain status, once Bitcoin sees them significant gains, they'll probably tell everybody. And think about this. Once Bitcoin gets over $20,000 again, at that point, everybody who ever bought will be in profit. And like we've seen time and time again, once Bitcoin gets past its previous all-time highs, that's when it really starts to shoot up. That's when it really starts to get going, probably in part just because of word of mouth, everybody talking about all the gains you get in Bitcoin. So there's a certain school of thought that says, Bitcoin if you believe in Bitcoin's future, Bitcoin under $20,000 is a great buy. I personally think Bitcoin under $10,000 is a good buy. Obviously, Bitcoin at $6,000 would be better right now, but I'm not waiting. Hey, by the way, guys, welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily. I've yet to do the intro yet. My name is Aaron. This is Altcoin Daily, where, of course, you subscribe for our daily videos, keeping you informed on everything going on with Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, this whole market. Join our team. We just hit 100,000 subscribers. This is a major milestone. And if anything, if you hold Bitcoin, if you hold cryptocurrency, you should feel happy about this, because this speaks to the level of interest that is out there. New people every day are figuring out how to get involved. So this is good, I think, that we're seeing so many cryptocurrency channels gain traction and subscribers. The interest is there. Now, that being said, often on our channel, people tell me that I talk too much about Bitcoin. And if you've been subscribed to us since the early days, I used to talk way more about altcoins. Well, I just feel like Bitcoin is the most interesting to me, since I believe Bitcoin has the greatest chance of succeeding. And my personal investment strategy is that by investing mostly in Bitcoin, that can lead to life-changing wealth. And we go over reasons for that all the time. I don't need to go over that in this particular video. But a lot of people want me to talk about altcoins more. So you probably enjoyed our video the other day, Litecoin hodlers, be ready. If you own Litecoin or you're thinking about, should I buy Litecoin right now, this is the video to watch. And that being said, Litecoin is so hot right now. Investors commonly deride Litecoin as being utterly worthless. But however you feel about its fundamental value, its track record as an altcoin is kind of unsaleable. Case in point, number one, hash rate is at all-time highs. Case in point number two, third hardest proof of work coin to 51% attack. So it's hard to 51% attack it. That's what it's saying. And many periods of strong performance, it refuses to die. So perhaps Litecoin is, I think many of these altcoins are probably going to die given enough time, but there are probably going to be some that succeeds. Perhaps Litecoin is one that will succeed, or maybe it's just there's so much interest right now because of the halving coming up. Definitely check out this video we did 3 days ago if you want to find out about that. Final piece of news, slow but steady wins the race. Coinbase adds batched Bitcoin transactions. We don't need to read the whole article word for word, but the takeaway is this. You know that Bitcoin is getting more user-friendly, more streamlined every single day, and batched transactions are one of the ways to do that. If a company or an entity implements batched transactions, that overall will lower the network fees, make the network less clogged. It's good for everybody. And since Coinbase does some of the largest volume when it comes to transactions, if they implemented batched transactions, that could be a really good thing for Bitcoin and the whole network. And apparently, that should be coming out in a few months. Brian Armstrong, the CEO, says, embarrassingly how long it has taken. Turns out there is a lot of stuff to build in growing a company. Hell yeah. I like that. All right, my friends. Great video today. I will see you tomorrow. It's going to be a great year. Oh yeah, and definitely, I hope you watched this video. It was more than just an announcement of 100,000 subscribers. It was also that in the coming weeks, my brother and I, who you've gotten to know probably in the last couple months, we're going to do a face reveal video, and we're going to be answering some of your questions in the coming weeks. So if you have a question for us, click on this video and ask the question in the comments of this video right here, because that's where we'll be pulling questions from. All right, guys, see you tomorrow. Crypto people, all the time has come.